Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Food School Smarter, Stronger, Leaner podcast on a mission to inspire a world where food makes us better. And not just food, but everything, where a healthy lifestyle is easy and simple, and you don't have to spend a ton of extra energy on maintaining your healthy lifestyle. And this podcast is also about the best tools for you to use to make yourself healthier, fitter, full of energy, counteracting all the possible negative effects of our environment that at this point in time not always health promoting at all. But the good news is science is moving forward and we are adjusting and adapting and changing the whole world. And soon health and fitness and all this knowledge, well, soon, I don't know, maybe in a couple of decades, going to be hopefully more widely available. But on this podcast, you are the insider. You're going to learn about all these scientific ways of doing things better first, right? From research, from books, from the best scientists in the field of health and habits and better routines and foods and supplements, everything a little bit to make yourself a bit better every day in a simple way. Today, guys, I'd like to talk about Monday morning, because it is Monday morning. Happy Monday morning, by the way. Every Monday morning, I receive a lot of text saying something like, from my clients, saying something like, Angela, I wasn't perfect on the weekend. Usually these are the clients who I just begin working with. And then they say, but today is Monday and I'm going to start all over again with this better habits thing, a new plan. And I'm going to be all perfect. I'm going to never do this weekend again. Something like that. So basically people stick with their habits the whole week. They do their best. And on the weekends, they kind of forget about all of it. And they don't feel like doing much, or they feel like people feel like we deserve to relax, to just let it go. And a lot of people never leave this cycle of doing the hard work on the during the week, and then on the weekends completely changing their habits, not doing anything that they do during the week, and then canceling a lot of times the results that they were trying to achieve during the week. And then again, people drink, people eat, and there is nothing wrong with that. It's just the amount of it done cancels all the results that people believe they want to achieve when it comes to health, to body composition, to performance. And then half of the week, from Monday to Wednesday, people are trying to get back on track. And then, Wednesday to Friday night, people are really doing it. And then the weekend comes and it's all over again. So understand, guys, that this pattern, it's not unique to you or to anyone really. And it happens for a reason. It doesn't happen for all of the people, and you'll find out why in a moment. So usually what happens on Monday for a lot of people who just finished their relaxed weekend, people say, Monday I'm starting all new and I'm doing all these new habits and new plan and I'm sticking 100%. And people, you guys, and I used to be the same. We tend to put so much pressure on ourselves, and we actually do a pretty good job Monday to like Friday night, somewhere there. But what we don't do, and why then the weekend happens again, is we start this week, with this, so much pressure on ourselves, and we do the hard work, and we never allow ourselves, we never schedule recovery and downtime during the week. And that's why the weekend feels like we gotta rest, because we just gave so much to this week that we don't feel like we have anything left in us. That's why we feel like on the weekend, we just gotta let it all go. Food, exercise, drinking, sleeping, we just go and gotta go all out on relaxing. A lot of times what we do is not really that relaxing for the body, like being drinking or not sleeping at night, but we just feel like we gotta get away from everything that happened during this past week because it was so much stress and hard work. And that's where the problem lies. That's where the problem is, guys. When for me, all the overeating or any kind of food stopped, when I stopped feeling like I gotta stay up late or I gotta go and do something extra or party extra hard or just, I don't know, do absolutely nothing or binge watch TV, binge watch food. When all these urges stopped for me naturally, when I started, and that actually happened quite recently, when I started to schedule downtime during the week. So now Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I go for 30-minute jacuzzi that is in my building. I'm lucky like that, but anyone can have something that they can do readily available in their, close environment. What also helps, walking in nature works, of course, much better. What works, doing some yoga. What works is having some hobby that you do just to play, not to develop, not to learn, not to stress about it, because you also gotta get better at your hobby. No, just something you do for play. Just chilling. 3 times a week, 30 minutes, 20 minutes, let's start with 20 minutes. If you schedule that time during the week and in the evenings, you allow yourself 20, 30 minutes of, again, doing nothing, doing some foam rolling, just staring at the wall or at the ceiling, seriously, just staring and doing nothing, just laying on bed, doing nothing. If you allow yourself that during the week, like I suggest 3 times a week, 20, 30 minutes to start, then you can work your way up from there. If you will schedule these downtimes regularly during your week, you won't feel like you need to go all out on the weekends because you already are having that downtime during your week, and the pressure, the stress levels, they will go down because of that. Because during your week, you're going to have times, again, those 20, 30 minutes, plus I recommend night routine where you disconnect from anything and you chill for at least 30 minutes before your bedtime. So scheduling these recovery downtimes will, it's like, imagine a pressure cooker, and you have a lot of pressure building up in that pressure cooker, and you gotta release it at some point, or it might just explode the whole thing. And that's what happens to you. So the pressure, the stress, it builds up, and on the weekends, you feel like that pressure cooker, like you have to release it and release a lot of it. And that's why you feel like eating, binging, drinking, binge watching TV, doing a lot of mindless but not that relaxing activities. And then, Monday it's all over again. That's the reason. And if you just schedule these short recovery times on the weekends, you actually not gonna feel like you need to go all out with relaxing and binge watching and eating and drinking. You're not gonna feel like any of that. You might feel like more adventurous on your weekends instead of just, laying on the couch doing nothing, or going and sit at restaurants again, doing absolutely nothing, just eating and drinking. You're gonna feel, again, more adventurous. You actually will feel like there is a lot of, expansion and motivation and creativity building up. You're not going to feel like you want to sabotage all of your habits. You're going to be more mindful about them. and you're going to be more consistent with your best intentions. You're still going to have some willpower left from the week because you had those recovery times. And you're not going to feel like sabotaging all of your efforts, like you deserve it, or like you can't take it any longer. All of your habits, they're going to become more consistent. And you're not going to have those episodes when you just want to forget about all of it and binge on everything, entertainment and food and alcohol and partying and absolutely everything. So this is the reason, guys, why you and I, what I like to call executive athletes, people who want to achieve more and people who want to be fit and healthy and strong, this is what we all gotta do. We usually are naturally A-type personalities. We are wired to do more. And so during the week, we want to pack our days with activities that are draining our resources. And it's not bad, we want to do things, we gotta do things, right? But we also need to make peace with our humanity, with the requirements of our biological body, that our brain also and our body, they need downtime. And when you schedule it regularly, your productivity in all the other times actually will increase. Your creativity, your productivity, your focus, your attention, all of this is going to increase. And it's going to be so much easier for you to stick with your healthier eating, with exercise routine, when you take it down a notch during your day, during your week, when you schedule your recovery time, walking in nature, maybe sauna, maybe yoga, maybe some hobby for 30 minutes a day, maybe every day, maybe 30 minutes 3 times a week. I recommend no less than that. So schedule that downtime, and you're gonna find that you have so much more resources available to you during the week and during the weekend, and you're gonna find it so much easier to stick with your habits. And you're never gonna have that Monday again when you're like, okay, this is Monday, I'm starting new again. That is the problem for a lot of type A personalities. We don't schedule downtime, and that's why we crash and burn out and sabotage our best intentions. Because every system, be that human or any other animal or any device, well, actually devices maybe not, but any biological system, we need recovery time, we need downtime. And the better we get with scheduling that in advance, the less we're going to have those burnouts and emergencies, and when we feel like we just can't do our habits any longer. So schedule that recovery time. That's your assignment. 3 times a week. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 30 minutes. I recommend 30 minutes. Again, it can be yoga, it can be walking in nature, it can be jacuzzi, it can be sauna, it can be a hot bath. It can be taking an extra long shower for 20 minutes, hot shower. It's very pleasurable. It can be laying on your bed and staring on the ceiling, doing nothing. It can be playing guitar, playing some music. Maybe you will pick up some new hobby, I don't know, cooking or DJing or anything that allows your brain to just wander, and you don't have to do any executive functioning with your brain. Don't turn it into another getting better activity. No, it's got to be for play, not for getting better. Your brain got to rest, not get better and be challenged again. So this is the best things are for that. Again, things like walking in nature, meditation, staring at the ceiling, laying in bed, walking in nature. I think I mentioned that already. Playing some music, listening to some music. TV isn't great for that because it keeps your brain engaged in certain regions that are not correlated with recovery. So TV is not a great idea, or watching YouTube or Instagram, right? So it's gotta be something that allows you to disconnect from all these devices and technology and everything. So 30 minutes 3 times a week, and see how your willpower will improve on the weekends. So you never have this weekend again when you just decide to let it all go and then Mondays start again, and then never really see the progress in your healthy eating, your fitness habits. So that's your assignment for today, guys. Schedule 3 times a week, at least 30-minute of downtime. Put it in your schedule and keep it there. For me, it's 12:30 Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm going to jacuzzi, and there are no phones, and I just sit in this jacuzzi and stare in the window. That's all I do for 30 minutes. And that's how I stop overeating or nuts or anything, or feeling like I have to binge watch TV or stay up late or party hard. I just started scheduling that downtime. And neuroscience proves that recovery for high performers, for A-type personalities, for overachievers, if you want to perform consistently and not sabotage your best efforts on the weekends, then you got to schedule a recovery time. It's not optional, guys. So do schedule it. Do share this podcast with other A-type personalities so they also perform consistently and are able to stick with their best intentions and aspirations. So share, help each other, practice it together. Together is better. And if you find a buddy with whom now you dedicate 30 minutes 3 times a week, some time for recovery, that's amazing. You're going to keep each other accountable. So share, practice it together. If you have any questions, reach out. Have an awesome week. And as usual, guys, till next time, eat better daily.